Okay, welcome everybody to the cream of the country, Morrinsville Sports. We're back with another episode of Get to Meet some of the Morrinsville Sports members. Tonight we have the privilege of interviewing Andy Koli. Now, he's been an important part of Morrinsville Sports Senior A rugby side, and on Saturday he made a milestone of playing his 60th game for the club, which was his Blazer jersey, and he had an outstanding game too, I might add. But just to start with, Andy, welcome along, mate. Just a little bit about yourself, mate. Where you grew up, or where you were born actually to start with, and then where you grew up.
Hi everyone. My name is Andy Koli, I grew up in Samoa. I born in a village named Fusisafata. I spent my whole life up there. I grew up there, and then we got two brothers and one sister.
Cool.
Yeah, and then they only me and my sisters around in
New Zealand.
In New Zealand.
Okay, so how old are you when you come to New Zealand?
I used to work seasonal workers down Hawke's Bay.
Yeah.
I came like 2008.
2008 to New Zealand.
Yeah, to New Zealand. So I worked down the orchard down
cool.
Hawke's Bay.
Yeah. So did how many of your family members come over from Samoa?
There's only me.
Just you.
Yeah.
So you still got your family back in
still got
Samoa?
my family back to Samoa.
Oh yeah, cool. Do you get back to see them very often?
Yeah,
or?
like came here like 6 months and then go back.
Oh,
6
cool,
months.
mate. Awesome.
So
yeah, that's real neat.
so I spent my whole life working hard to provide for my family.
Oh, good man. Yeah. So did your schooling happen in Samoa? You did your schooling education?
I finished all my education in my school in Samoa.
Yeah. Did you play rugby when you were in Samoa?
Yeah, I play little bit. I play a little bit, but not really much. Like like known rugby as.
Yeah, but that's where you learn to tackle hard and run hard, eh?
That's how I learned how to.
Cool, mate. Cool. Okay. We met your wife Rebecca on Saturday night, having a few hours celebrating your special occasion. So, how many family members have you got, mate?
Oh, I got. I don't know how to tell. I got heaps of them.
Just wife and children.
I got 5 kids.
5 kids.
5 children.
Cool.
The oldest one is 13.
Yep.
The second one is 12, 11, and my youngest one is 7, and the baby is 5.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Yeah. Any of the kids playing rugby?
Yeah. My older boy, he play for Morrinsville College.
Oh, awesome. Yep.
Yeah. He love it.
Yeah.
He used to play for Morrinsville Sport when he was young.
Yep.
And then my 2 daughters, they play netball.
Yep.
And my boy, he's playing rugby for Morrinsville.
Yep.
And
what position does he play, Andy?
my older boy play for as a prop.
As a prop?
Yeah. Probably when he get older, he'll be take my position as
It'd be cool, maybe one day Dad and him might be able to have a game together, eh? Do you give him any advice? Do you give him any tips?
Yeah, I always told him every day, like when he came to play rugby, when he ready on Friday night, he always prepare his stuff to go play, and I always told him, son, as soon as you get the ball, don't listen to anyone, just run it straight, run.
Just like that, eh?
Just like that.
Oh, awesome, mate. That's great advice. Great advice. Okay, when did you start playing for Morrinsville Sports?
I think I came here. It's a funny story, you know. I came here like 2015, and then I played preseason for Morrinsville Sport.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you know. I still like. It's a funny story, and then I played all the preseason for Morrinsville Sport, and I left. Mm-hmm. And then I left again, and that year I played for Hamilton All Boys.
Yeah.
And I still think, I'm a bad person, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm guilty. I feel guilty, like, you know.
Yeah.
This club, they've made some good stuff for me, especially Ross Nicholson.
Yeah.
He provide petrol for my car to come around here.
I know you met Chad Bracey playing Psycho Sevens,
yeah, I met him,
and then sort of Chad helped bring you across too.
He the one keep keep telling me, oh bro, come play for us, you know. I was like, oh yeah.
And so you didn't have to run against him.
And I think, oh yeah, I better come. So on 2016, I bought everything like, I'm gonna come and play for.
Awesome.
I had to serve for this club. I had to give back for this club.
Oh, good man.
So I started playing 2016 till now. And I feel like.
Awesome, Mel. You've done awesome for the club. You've got your 60 games, so it's fantastic. What positions do you play, and what position, and do you like playing that position, or you like playing other positions?
Mate, I love playing. as you as a coach, you know, you put me at the backs, play winger, probably winger, eh? Nah, I love play forward, like a flanker, because you know, as an agent of the game, you know, every time you work hard, you know, around the field. I think I love it. I love play flanker.
Flanker. Cool. Yeah, I know for people that have never seen Andy play rugby, he's probably one of the hardest running forwards with the ball in his hand that Morrinsville Sports have had. He's so explosive. He gives 110% of himself every time. He's, in my opinion, Morrinsville Sports is equivalent to Adi Asavia. He's that impact player. He comes on and you just can't stop him. Yep. You seem to find holes when you're running at people and getting through, and always get the advantage line. And it's fantastic to watch you play, because every time you get the ball, special, because nobody knows what's going to happen. You know, and it's bloody fantastic. As you were growing up, especially in Samoa, were there any international players that you admired or looked up to, or had any heroes?
Yeah, there's heaps of them, mate. Brian Lima.
Yep.
I always want to try Brian Lima's tackle, like, you know, flying in. Yeah. I can't do it. I'm too heavy for that one. And then Simo Sititi.
Yep.
Badland. Those are the players
that you admire.
And just finished like Tuilangi brothers.
Yep.
I always want to be like those.
Well, that's quite cool to know, because your style of play is quite similar to all of those guys. So, it's absolutely brilliant. What does Andy do in his spare time? What do you do to chill out and relax, mate?
Probably look after my family.
Look after all those 5 kids?
Go to work, you know, as a family man. You had to prepare for your children to get the food on, make sure there's food on the table.
Good man. I know, I hope Rebecca doesn't mind me saying, but I think she told me on Saturday night that all 5 kids were over 11 pounds, eh? So all big babies, eh?
Yeah.
So hopefully we see that sun come through to Morrinsville Sports, eh? All right. So before a game, to get Andy in the right headspace, what do you do, mate? Do you listen to music? How does Andy prepare for a game? It was quite cool. You just mentioned about the night before a game, your son. He prepares, gets his gear ready. What do you do, mate, to get?
We work Saturday morning
at work. Yep. At Greenlee, you work at Greenlee. Yeah.
I never. I always, the thing is for me, I had to drink water at night.
Yep.
Have a good feed at night. Have a mean feed, like good dinner.
Yeah.
So in the morning you only eat a little breakfast. So you go to work. The only thing you do is just drink water.
Yep.
And then that's how you prepare for the game. That's how I prepare for the game.
So that's a good tip for the young fellas out there too. Drink water the night before a game, not beer, eh? Yeah. All right, mate. You've had a massive game. After the game, what do you do? What do you like to drink as a refreshment? I know the Samoan national drink, Valama. You like it, indulging in one or two of those, or?
Yeah, probably. I'll go for the Waikato. The Waikato is
the best drink. That's awesome. All right, through your time you've been at Morrinsville Sports, is there any opponents or teams that you have thought about that are quite tough or hard to play against?
Yeah, there's a few of them, but probably Hilltop. Hilltop was pretty, I don't know. I'll just say that they got some good players, you know.
Yeah, they're pretty professional outfit, eh?
I probably prefer Hilltop. It's a pretty hard team.
Yeah. I know this is a bit of a tough question to ask you, but in your own team, mate, who's some of the toughest players in your own team?
Mate, I can't like name anyone, but I'll probably go for Josh.
Josh Jamart,
Yeah.
when he's playing with you.
His I always look forward. I always look up on him.
Yeah.
You know, he can. Nah, I can't say anything, but he's the one I always look up on.
Yeah, cool.
He's a good player.
Yep. And when you make one of these big breaks you're renowned for, when you're turning to pass the ball and offload to, who's your hoping running up inside you?
Probably one of my forwards, probably Chewy.
Chewy, yeah, that's right. Eh? Give the ball to Chewy. Yeah.
Chewy will be Tom Puna coming around me.
Yeah, and hopefully they get to smash over the fullback or
Yeah,
score.
but the only one person I always saw they coming around is Daniel.
Yeah.
Then what's his name? Halfback.
Oh yeah.
I always want Chewy.
Yeah. Awesome, mate. Awesome. Well, through the times you've been here at Morrinsville Sports, have you got any highlights or anything that stands out for you, mate? When these 60 games you've had?
Probably I say the environment around here, the culture. When you like every training night, it feels like home. After training, all the boys come down the shit and doing drink beers and share each other.
Yep.
So then probably that's the highlight of my I don't get what result the game it was, but after the game, after all those stuff, all the boys, all the brothers come together and enjoy it. There's a good culture around this
cool.
club.
Yeah.
So that's why I try my best to serve this club.
Yeah.
And do everything what I can do for the rest of my rugby game career for this club.
How old are you now, Andy?
I'm 31.
31. Okay. So what does next year hold for Andy Koli? Are you still playing rugby, mate, or?
I'll be back.
You'll be back. Awesome. That's great to hear. Because I know as a spectator coming along, it's going to be fantastic turn up next year. Seeing you play the way you do, making those big breaks, making those big tackles, running hard and straight, and But I know as part of Morrinsville Sports, it's great that you're here, part of our family. We love having you here, and you contribute immensely to that culture and this club. And we're proud that you reached 60 games here, mate, and it means a lot to this club. And well done, Andy. Thanks for your time, mate. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.